What is going on, guys, and welcome to another video. Today we're going to be doing the history of Darkrai, so let's get down to it. Darkrai is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I'd definitely have to say it'd be my favorite, and it's one of the Pokemon that gets the least amount of love in the series. It's all about Charizard and Pikachu, but I definitely feel like this Pokemon needs a lot more love. Darkrai is a Dark-type mythical Pokemon introduced in Generation 4. It's also a member of the Lunar Duo along with Cresselia. Cresselia and Darkrai reside on Full Moon Island and New Moon Island, which are direct mirror images of each other, which I think is kind of cool. Cresselia and Darkrai are known as the subconscious duo because of how Darkrai is said to give people nightmares, while Cresselia gives them pleasant dreams, so they're pretty much opposite duos. They both appear in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Time and Explorers of Sky as enemies, and it is believed throughout the entire show that they are enemies, even though they have worked together in the past, and they have shown different sides to each other, as Darkrai has helped Ash in the past and has defended some humans before, so it's not just all evil about this Pokemon. He definitely has some feeling. I think he's definitely misunderstood most of the time. I feel like he's a very protective Pokemon. Darkrai is also an available character in Pokken Tournament. If you guys have not played Pokken Tournament, I highly recommend it. It's a fantastic game. It's a little bit dead now in terms of how many players are on, but there's still a pretty decent community always playing this game. It's very fun to play, and Darkrai is by far one of my favorite characters to play in that game. It's very enjoyable. Out of all the Pokemon they could have picked, they picked Darkrai, which made me really happy, and one of the reasons why I bought that game to begin with, because like I mentioned, Darkrai just doesn't get enough love. Darkrai also appears in the Rise of Darkrai movie, which is fantastic. He got practically his own movie, and you get to see and learn a lot about Darkrai and what he's all about, and you can definitely see that he's just not all about evil, and he does have some feelings and does a lot of good in the movie. Definitely a fantastic movie. Highly recommend it. You guys should definitely give it a watch. In terms of his stats, he has a 600 base stat total, like Zeraora, Tyranitar, and Cresselia. He is very strong. He was really broken in the past. Nowadays, he doesn't get picked as much when it is available for them to play mythical Pokemon. They end up choosing other Pokemon. He was definitely a menace to begin with a lot of generations ago. Definitely not so much now, but I definitely feel like he can be played. He is definitely a very strong Pokemon in battles. I definitely play him every time I can, and when there is a competitive meta that allows mythical Pokemon, I'm definitely using Darkrai. It's always very fun to play him. He has a bunch of really cool attacks, and it's always very fun to pick him up. Tobias is the only trainer in the show who has captured a Darkrai, as well as a Latios. He lost to Ash's Sceptile, but defeated Ash's Heracross, Torkoal, and Gible, which is very cool in the series, as Ash doesn't really lose too much, but there isn't any history on how Tobias got Darkrai, and he is one of the only characters in the game to have captured a Darkrai and actually use it and bond with the Darkrai. Everybody else has different types of legendary Pokemon, but Tobias is the only one who has the Darkrai. They haven't showed exactly how he got it. I definitely feel like it would be really cool if they ended up showing how he ended up catching this Darkrai. But that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. A like would be much appreciated. I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.